Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today the topic to be discussed is inverse proportions. Exercise 1D, page number 33. Question number 1. Statement of the question is, if x is inversely proportional to y cube and x is equal to 51, y equal to 2. Number 1. Find the value of x when y equal to 4. Number 2. Find an equation connecting x and y. Number 3. Calculate the value of y when x is equal to 3.2. Now solution of question number 1. As x is inversely proportional to y cube, so we can write it down as x is directly proportional to reciprocal of y cube, या हम कह सकते हैं x is inversely proportional to y cube. Clear? Now the proportionality sign is converted into equality sign, multiplying right side by k. So x is equal to k by y cube. ये प्रोसेस आपके लिए नया नहीं है, पिछली एक्सरसाइज में आपने बारहा इसे किया हुआ है कि प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी साइन को हमने किस तरह से इक्वलिटी साइन में कन्वर्ट किया. नाउ k इज इक्वल टू एक्स वाई क्यूब. x की वैल्यू और y की वैल्यू हम यहाँ अगर पुट करें, कोई भी वैल्यूज़ हमें दी हुई हैं, तो इनका जो प्रोडक्ट है वो एक खास कांस्टेंट आएगा. सो we can write down this relationship as x1 multiplied by x1 multiplied by y1 cube equal to x2 multiplied by y2 cube. राइट? तो अब इसमें हम वैल्यूज़ को पुट करेंगे और फाइंड आउट करेंगे x की वैल्यू. In the general statement of the question, we are given that x has the value 50 and y has the value 2. So हमने उसे x1 और y1 की जगह लिखा. और पार्ट 1 में हमें गिवन है y की वैल्यू that is 4 और x की वैल्यू हमें फाइंड आउट करनी है. Now solving it just like an equation, 5 multiplied by 8 equal to 64 multiplied by x. So would be x equal to 50 multiplied by 8 divided by 64. ये 64 जब दूसरी साइड पर जाएगा तो ये डिवाइड हो जाएगा. क्लियर? यहाँ इन मल्टीप्लिकेशन है x के साथ, वेरिएबल का कोफिशिएंट है, तो दोनों तरफ जब कोफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएबल पर डिवाइड करेंगे तो ये उधर जाकर डिवाइड हो जाएगा. क्लियर? नाउ सॉल्विंग इट वी फाइंड आउट दिस वे x इज इक्वल टू 25 by 4 or x is equal to 6.25. In the second part, we have to find out the equation connecting x and y. In the first part, we have established this relationship x equal to k by x cube. अब जनरल स्टेटमेंट में हमें गिवन है that y is equal to 2 and x is equal to 50. तो k का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने के लिए वी हैव सॉल्व दिस इक्वेशन टू दिस वन. सो k इज इक्वल टू x मल्टीप्लाइड बाय y क्यूब. नाउ पुटिंग दीज वैल्यूज वी विल फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ k फ्रॉम हियर. सो 50 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2 क्यूब. सो k इक्वल टू 400. नाउ द रिलेशनशिप वुड बी x इक्वल टू 400 बाय y क्यूब. नाउ पार्ट 3. In part 3, we have to find out the value of y when x is given 3.2. You know the relationship x is equal to 400 by y cube. So 3.2 is equal to 400 by y cube. Solve it to find out the value of y. This way y cube is equal to 125. Now taking cube root both the sides, y comes equal to 5. Now question number 2, statement of the question is, if z is inversely proportional to w square root of w, and z is equal to 9 when w is equal to 9. Find the equation connecting w and z. Number 2. Find the value of z when w is equal to 16. Number 3. Calculate the value of w when z equal to 3. As z is inversely proportional to square root of w, z equal to k by square root of w, where k is a constant. In the general statement, we are given that w is equal to 9 and z is equal to 9. These values will help us to find out the value of k. This way, putting the values of k and w in the relationship we have developed, keeping in mind that z is inversely proportional to square root of w. This way, solving it, we have found that k is equal to 27, right? This way we have developed the relationship between z and w. Now in the second part, we have to find out the value of z when w is 16. This way z is equal to 27 by 4, so z equal to 6.75. Now for the solution of third part, when we have to find out the value of w with given the value of z equal to 3. As the relationship is z is equal to 27 by square root of w. Now putting the value of z this way, w square root comes here and 3, which is in the numerator, when shifted to the other side would come in the denominator, right? So w under root is equal to 27 by 3. Solving it. Now taking square both the sides, because we are supposed to find out the value of w, not the w square root. So we have found that w equal to 81. Now the statement of question 3. For each of the following equations, state the two variables which are inversely proportional to each other and explain your answer. We have 5 parts over here. We will discuss each of the part one by one. In part A, we are given that y is equal to 3 by x square. In this relationship, it is very obvious that the constant is 3. So, we are justified to say that y is inversely proportional to x square. Is it so? This way, in this relationship, as this 3 is a constant, so this proportionality sign sets this relationship this way. We can say that y is inversely proportional to x square, right? Now rest of all the parts to be done in the same way. I do part D for you. Over here the relationship given is n equal to 7 by m minus 1. Over here, you know, this 7 is a constant. So we can say that n is inversely proportional to m minus 1, right? This way, as 7 is a constant, so n is inversely proportional to m minus 1. We have written it in words that n is inversely proportional to m minus 1, right? Question number 4. Statement of the question is, if z is inversely proportional to cube root of x and z is equal to 5 when x is equal to 64, find the value of z when x is equal to 216. Z is inversely proportional to cube root of x. Z equal to k by cube root of x, where k is a constant, right? So we can write this expression in another way. we can write down this expression as k equal to the product of z with cube root of x. So हम जब देखते हैं कि ये रिलेशनशिप k के बराबर है तो हम इसे लिख सकते हैं z1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय क्यूब रूट ऑफ x1 इक्वल टू z2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय क्यूब रूट ऑफ x2. Now putting these values, now we solve it like an equation and find out the value of z. Now which 6 is in multiplication over here, when shifted to the other side would go there in the denominator, right? Z becomes equal to 10 by 3 or z equal to 3 whole 1 by 3. Now question number 5, statement of the question is, if q square is inversely proportional to p plus 3 and q is equal to 5 when p is equal to 2, find the value of q when p equal to 17. Since q square is inversely proportional to p plus 3, so q square equal to k by p plus 3, where k is a constant. So k would be equal to the product of p plus 3 and q square. So this relationship may be written in another way. Now putting the values. After putting the values, this is the situation. 2 plus 3, its product with 5 square, equal to 17 plus 3, its product with q square. Now we solve it just like an equation and find out the value of q. Afterwards, solving it, 2 plus 3 comes 5, 17 plus 3 comes 20. Rest of the statement as it is. ये 5 square 25 हो जाएगा. Then q square is equal to, now 20 shifted to the other side, it will go there in the denominator to the other side. So now to find out the value of q after its cancellation, what would be the simple one value here, taking square root both the sides, right? So q square equal to 25 by 4. Taking square root both the sides, it becomes q equal to square root of 6.25, q equal to plus minus 2.5. Now question number 6, statement of the question is, given that t is inversely proportional to s cube, copy and complete the table. अब देखिए यहाँ पर जो टेबल गिवन है इसमें फर्स्ट कॉलम में दोनों वैल्यूज़ गिवन है, s की वैल्यू भी है, t की वैल्यू भी है. यहाँ से हम रिलेशनशिप डेवलप करेंगे और फिर हम ये जो मिसिंग वैल्यूज़ हैं इनको हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे. क्लियर? As it is given to us that t is directly proportional to s cube, so we are justified to write it as t is equal to k by s cube. T equal to k by s cube, where k is a constant. When s is equal to 1 and t is equal to 80, 80 equal to k by 1 cube. So k is equal to 80. Why? Because 1 cube means 1 and 1 is in the denominator of k. So k over 1 equal to 80 means k equal to 80. So the relationship is developed as t equal to 80 by s cube. In second column, we have to find out the value of t when s is given 2. This way, putting the values, so t equal to 80 by 8 means t equal to 10. In the second column, s is given 4. Now to find out the value of t, putting the value of s, t is 80 by 64. Now solve it further. So t equal to 1.25. Now in the fourth column, we are given t equal to 0.08 and we have to find out the value of s. This way, solving it, putting the value of t, then solving it, s cube is equal to 80 by 0.08. Now s cube is equal to 1000 and taking cube root both the sides, s is equal to 10. Now in the last column, column number 5, we are given t equal to 0.01. In the last column, we are given t equal to 0.01 and s we have to find out. Now in the relationship, putting the values, the value of t, that is 0.01 equal to 80 by s cube as it is. Now solving it to find out the value of s. So this way s cube is equal to 8000. Now taking cube root both the sides, s is equal to 20, right? See you in the next lesson. Wish you all the best. Allah Hafiz.